Hi Scorpio, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Scorpio, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, you have the Lovers card. So for those of you that are single, this bodes very well. Are you open to love at the moment? Because whether you are or you're not, it may very well find you. For those of you that are partnered, married or in long-term commitments, this could be really nice because it means that there's time spent with the significant other. Time spent with the significant other that really seems to enhance the connection. Now, remember, the Lovers card is also about choice. And so this does suggest that over the course of this week in all of these sectors of your life, you're going to be presented with choices that are going to sort of close down certain avenues and open up potentially new ones that could be really exciting for you. I like the Lovers card a lot of the time for making the choices that we then prepare to commit to. So if the Justice card was true commitment, where we're signing on the dotted line, the Lovers card would be where you go shopping for the thing that you're going to sign on the dotted line for. So this week really is about like looking at your options, and there will be many options for all of the different things that you're trying to do, which could be great. When it comes to your for those of you that are continued subbies, you know Rafi loves you. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share. If you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. Your actions and options this week, you've got the Two of Pentacles. I love this, all right? There is options available to you. And for some of you, this could be lucrative options that are available to you. I will say that some of the decisions that you're making this week seem to be setting in motion some of your financial destiny plans. No pressure. But whatever it is that you are setting into motion, whatever decisions you're making this week, I mean, the results are evident. So like I say, for me personally, I feel like this is like something that you're setting into motion around your money, your resources, or potentially your home, your assets, whatever it might be. This has far-reaching ripples, but it's also something that really does have a benefit to you. So the other thing with the Two of Pentacles, this could see you really paying attention to what you're doing with the money, what you're doing with the resources, how things are panning out and shaping up for you. And like I said, this is you shopping around, and this is something that you definitely should do this week. Don't just take the first thing that you see. Don't just accept the first offer that you get. Like, keep your options open. When it comes to your communications and conversations, you've got the Eight of Cups. So it's really funny because as you're initiating one thing, it does look like you're negotiating what you're closing down this week. So what you're letting go of, what you're removing, what you are no longer going to show up for, what you no longer want or need in your life. You're going through the process of elimination, but you're doing this in a very not inclusive way. What's the word that I'm looking for? You're doing this in a very jovial is not the right word either. Like, it's more light-hearted than it's not like, right, this thing is being removed from my life. It's not anything like that. It's just you kind of deliberating and saying, okay, you know what, since we're going in this direction, this place, this person, this connection, whatever it might be, this is the thing that you're trading things off, you're swapping things out this week. And I think you're having a lot of the conversations around what makes the final cut and who. Now, for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, this could be literally you deciding that, you know what, I had chosen this avenue to talk about on my final project. I'm no longer going in that direction. And the funny thing is, because it's the Eight of Cups, it may be something that you really had your heart set on. With that Two of Pentacles, it's like, I know this is the right path. I'm choosing this option. And so therefore I have to let go of this thing. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to let go of my emotional attachment to this thing as well. This could be a week that really opens up a lot of light-hearted energy for you, my dear Scorpios, providing you're willing to be frank, you know. And I've said this to you guys before and I hazard saying it again, but you know, you've got that inbuilt BS detector. So what happens when it detects your own? Okay, so this is a week where you've got to be about it for yourself as well. When it comes to those of you that are employed by somebody else, this could literally be leaving a job. You know, it doesn't mean that it has to be like the end of the world, but it could definitely be the end of an era. Maybe you're leaving a job for a more favorable one. Maybe you are leaving a different, you know, maybe you're going into a different career. Maybe for some of you, you might even just be going into a different part of the company that you're in. Very possible. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, I really like this for this week for retiring a product or a service. Maybe letting go of something and saying, actually, you know what, this thing doesn't sell, or it's not as popular as I would like it to be, or maybe, you know, inbuilt BS detector, I don't really like offering this service, and so I'm not going to do it anymore. That could be really awesome as well. When it comes to those of you that are retired and no longer working, I like this for retiring options that are just, it's like, you know, sometimes you keep things around because you're like, oh, you know, one day I'll fit back into this. You know, and it's like something that you wore like 10 years ago, and it's like the bananas on the side, right? You're never going to make the banana bread. Just throw the damn things out or give them to the birds, okay? There's an element about this. For those of you that are no longer working, this is getting rid of, making space in your internal and external world by getting rid of things that you know you're not going to use anymore. For your love and relations, you've got the Six of Swords. This is really nice. So you've got the Six of Swords. The Lover's card is also number 6. And you also have the Six of Wands. 3 sixes represent success. So do not panic. It's not Mark of the Beast stuff. That Six of Swords coupled with the Lover's card, though, that literally speaks to a balancing energy that's coming into the relationship. Now, here's where this gets really interesting, right? I've just talked to you about the 3 sixes. The Eight of Cups. All right, yes, it's the Lord of Abandoned Success, but what is the word? Success. The Six of Swords, Lord of Earned Success. Success again. What is victory? It's basically success. So this is the chance to be, it has the potential to be a very successful week for you. When it comes to those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, whatever it is that you're shopping around for, it looks like you find the one. It looks like, so this could, and it doesn't have to be a thing. This could be a service that you're looking for. It could be a professional that you want to do a certain job for you. It's like you settle on the right person, place, thing, product, service, etc. that works for you guys and what you're trying to do collectively, which is gorgeous. For those of you that are single, I love this for maybe connecting with somebody overseas, very possible. I also love this for meeting somebody that is either very different to you, from a different background, all of that good stuff. And because you've got the Two of Pentacles, the Lover's card, and the Six of Swords, there are options here. You got nothing but options this week. So if you're single, you get to pick you get to pick out of the bunch. It may be one of them. You might decide to keep it more open than that, and maybe it's 2, maybe it's none of them. It doesn't matter which. It really is up to you, but there are options here, okay? For those of you that are, and then for your money and materials, you've got the Six of Wands. Whatever you are committing to, whatever you are choosing to go ahead with, and therefore retire something else, the results in the long run are very good for you financially, materially. This week specifically, So that's like a longer prediction. But this week specifically, that Six of Wands, this is a boost to the income this week. You might wonder, like if you're a business owner, maybe you make more sales of some part of your business and you're like, I wasn't even sort of promoting that. Like, why is it so popular all of a sudden? For those of you that are employed, this could be time, you know, some overtime that comes up and the boss says, look, we were going to open it up, but we'd rather it be you because we know that it will get done properly. You know, it's like you're being given something. It is going to require more work or a bit busier if you're employed, but either which way it could be really nice. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, I like this card for health, just because it suggests that you're overcoming either maybe some sort of, you know, where you feel just, it's like, you know, when you can feel when you're getting a cold or something because you feel like a bit like, ugh, you know, like the wind is out of your sails. If you've had that feeling but it hasn't quite turned into a cold or a flu or whatever, then yeah, don't fret. Like literally just turn it, you know, like this suggests to me that you're getting a boost to your energy this week, and also your day-to-day habits, your daily routines, the things that you do on that daily sort of level, you need to pay attention to. When it comes to your home and environment, for those of you that are seeking to buy new homes, move to a different home, extend the home, work on the home, you know, rent a home out, purchase a home, just all of that. If you're planning to do any of that stuff this week, you have the cosmic green light. You have the go ahead. All right. I couldn't tell you any more than that. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. It looks like you will. Take care, and I'll see you soon.